Ladies, how many times have you felt unappreciated in your life? How many times have you felt taken for granted? How many times have you felt used and walked all over? Whether that is in your personal relationships with your boyfriend or your spouse, your husband, or whether that is in your career with your co-workers and your boss and the boss of your boss, your coaches, your friends, whoever that is. I know how that feels because I've been there myself. I have been for the longest time in unfulfilling jobs that I felt like I couldn't give my full potential and I wasn't recognized for what I bring to the table. I also been in unfulfilling relationships that I felt like I wasn't getting what I deserve and I wasn't treated how I deserve to be treated. And I know all of these things are not, we've all been there, but it's also very much because of the conditioning of where we grew up. You know, the environment, the culture, the family dynamics that we grew up in really shape the person we are today. The family dynamics between your mom and your dad really shape the way you want or the way you expect to be treated in your own relationships. Or if you saw your parents struggle financially, that's very likely that that's something you're experiencing yourself as well. That's how humans work. And it's not only the conditioning of what you saw, what you experienced growing up, it's also the belief systems that you get through your DNA. So, for example, if your mother or your grandmother had limiting beliefs about themselves, or if they had traumas or wounds that they experienced themselves, if they felt suppressed, not to express their sexuality, or if they felt suppressed in any way, all of those traumas are being transferred through you to you through your DNA. So we don't only get features like blue eyes and blonde hair from our ancestors, we also get belief systems. And that's why personal development is so much on the rise at the moment, because people are trying to figure out what just happened. We're just waking up consciously so we can let go of all of those limiting beliefs, we can let go of all of those old conditioning so we can find our true self and shine. You know, it breaks my heart when I see young, beautiful girls on Instagram being all naked and stuff just to get a couple of likes, just to feel validated from external people that they know nothing about them. It just feels so, I feel so sad because I try to fill a void that it's just not how you go about it. That's, no matter how many likes you get, that's not going to change how you feel about yourself. And I know, I mean, I've been there myself. I'm not saying I'm not like criticizing or judging. I've been there myself, but I'm just saying how sad that makes me feel. I want to live in a world where women are cherished and loved and appreciated and really admired. But that's not going to happen unless we feel and we embrace our inner goddess, because we all have one inside of us. Our conditioning is not who we are. This is just the conditioning. Who we are is inside of us. Is that feeling that says you have a lot more potential than what you're currently using in your current job. Is that yearning and that desire within you to do more, to be more, to experience more love and more kindness and more connection. That's who you really are. You know, I have been in my life the last 15 years been obsessively trying to discover how can I make myself feel loved, admired, appreciated. How can I feel cherished? How can I feel chosen? And I have been looking in all places. So when I was a teenager, as a beach volleyball player back in the day in Greece, I was trying to get that through my achievements through beach volleyball, or through my coaches, to get validation from other people, from external circumstances. When I went to the Netherlands for my studies, I was trying to get that through my grades and through my teachers and professors, and try through my personal relationships with someone I dated back then. The same later on in my commercial career in London, the last 7 years, trying to, progress financially or professionally, get to know the right people, and all of these things, really trying to do those things externally. And you know what I discovered? It doesn't work like that. It just doesn't. Only when I choose myself, that's when other people choose me too. Only when I love myself, that's when other people love me too. Only when I cherish myself, only when I see my worth, that's when other people can see it too. Only when I feel that I have so much value, that's when other people see it too. That's how that works. And so yeah, it has been very difficult. It has been a struggle at times. And I know that you cannot really give something to someone else unless you have it yourself. Unless your cup is full, you cannot give anything to other people. If you're thirsty yourself, you can't give anything to others. Only if you have filled up your cup, if you're full of joy and love and kindness and beautiful emotions, that's when you can give to other people. That's when you're a beacon of light. That's when you embrace your inner goddess, because we all have that inside of us. I want to live in a world where women are walking goddesses, that they see the value in themselves, not in an arrogant way, but in a very grounded way, in a very down-to-earth kind of way, but without apologizing for it. So because I want that very, very bad, I collected all of my knowledge, all of my experiences, all of my tips, and I created the anatomy of self-love, of what it feels and what it looks like and what it is like to love yourself from the inside out. The anatomy of self-love. And I am ready to deliver that in a form of a workshop and a mastermind, which is going to be the first self-love mastermind for women between 25 and 35 years old in London, that they want really to transform their life. So we are coming up to the next decade. If you want the next decade to be a transformative time for you, like nothing you've ever experienced before, if you want the next decade to be nothing like the last decade of your life, then this is for you. If you're sick and tired of feeling unappreciated, of feeling not enough, for being full of self-doubt so you can't actually go and grab your dreams and go for your ambitions, and you always delay them and you always let them go because you just stay within your comfort zone. If you want that to change forever, then this is for you. I would love you to join me on the 16th of December at 1 p.m. for the first self-love mastermind for women. Because I don't want only our lives to change, I also want a different life for our daughters and the next generations. We can make so much difference. And I promise you, if you come and join me on this journey, you will live that workshop feeling like a goddess, feeling like you have embraced your inner goddess, and you don't have to look for approval from other people because you approve yourself. You approve your decisions, you approve who you are, so you don't need validation from other people. You know how that freeing that feels? You know how awesome, how healing, how beautiful that feels. And I want that for you. So if you're ready, please book your seat below on the button. Book your seat for the 16th of December for the first self-love mastermind in London, and I can't wait to connect with you guys. And it's not going to be in one-off. We will be on that journey together. I will not let you just be like this. It's not going to be one-off. It's going to be a consistent relationship with us, and we will build a support system where we can help each other, a safe environment we can all grow and embrace our inner goddesses, because we deserve it. Love you.